years. Okay.
What's the name of your book?
Go and get it.
Go and get it.
And then you go here. She experienced that probably so many times that she's just... I left work, I said, I have emergency.
There's planes aren't going to get built because of
The
this.
God, oh my God, yes,
It's real.
yes, yes. Oh my God, this is beautiful.
Can you hold up the cover so you see the cover on there? It says, go and get it.
Go and get it. Making happiness permanent in your life. And here is a little story in my picture and little boat. When
Oh my gosh.
this guy from my work saw this, he said, I just love the cover so much. It's so beautiful.
A man did
yes. And you know what? I tell you something. I really like that it's shiny.
Okay.
I know you want a different way, and I don't know if they may be messed up or something, but you know what? I just love the way that maybe they messed up on purpose, because I love the shiny. I love the shiny.
Can,
This is so beautiful. Oh my God.
You know what? It was supposed to be soft, and when it came today, I had a fit, and then I looked at it and I said, "This is perfect."
Yes, this is exact. This is just so. Isn't it beautiful?
to me, when you hold it, the water shines
The water.
on it. I was just noticing how I go, wow, that water looks really shiny.
Yes.
And look at.
It
I
just looks
love-
so.
I
It
love it.
looks so real.
I love it.
The reflection here looks so real. Oh.
It looks good.
This is on the end,
Can you?
and
Can-
I wonder what is my new future going to be like. And now I will find out.
Now you know. Now, can you just tell real quickly, what's the book about in a nutshell?
Well, the thing is that the first thing what I wanted to say that I am foreign. I came from Poland, and I always have a problem with spelling and putting the words together, because when I came here I was 22 and I had to go to work right away. I was by myself. So I didn't have a chance to go and learn grammar. So that's the first thing. But all my life I always wanted to be free. What I meant free, I was abused as a child. So I want to be free from the pain of abuse. But the thing is, when I came to this country and when I finally discovered that the world is not as bad as I was seeing, that, I thought the world was just really mad, that people using and abusing each other. But then I find out, I got hold of God, and I found out that He was telling me that He is the one that wants good for me, the best for me. So then what happened, that's what I put everything on the side, and I said, I need to find out the truth that I never knew that existed. So in 2003, I got up in the morning, and in the middle of night, and I started having all those thoughts in my head, and I wanted to fall asleep. I was tired, but I couldn't, because the thoughts were coming so fast that finally, after struggling for maybe a couple hours, I said, okay, forget it. Let's just put the lights on and write it down. And I wrote it for 18 hours.
Just went for it.
No, it's not no, it's
handwritten.
It's handwritten in my bed. In my bed, I put the lights on and I put the heat on, and I was writing on the just legal, like a paper on both sides, and I was just going like mad. I didn't even know what I was writing. And then what happened, I put it on the paper, and I was trying to publish it, but I think that was not the right time for it. Because then, after the 9 years, when I put it on the site and I didn't read it, I was going through a lot of changes in my life. So finally, when I found Sharon, I was passing by here by accident.
I mean, I get the best clients knocking on the
Yeah,
door.
I was just passing by accident, all of a sudden I see the sign, I said, I am here all the time, I never seen the sign, the publisher. So I walk in, I said, I have this book, and she said, well, just bring it over. So before I sent it to her, I read it. When I was reading, I cried. Because when I was reading, I finally realized that the 9 years I was learning what was written in here.
Wow, you're learning after you wrote
After
it?
I read it all.
Wow.
So it was like a revelation.
Yeah.
And since that time when we were working on that book, I kept on seeing new things and new things and new things. And now, even today, when I finally realize that I'm so confident about it, before I wasn't, but you see now I learn and I see who I am. And I already wrote who I am going to be before I was even the person.
Wow.
So now I got this book.
Yeah.
And this book, what I was seeing today, what God was showing me, He was showing me, I'm sending you. I'm sending you. With this,
That's
with the
very good.
words, with the words of the book, to show people that the word is not visible, that the word is good word is creating for good people. And that's the way He wanted. He doesn't want messed up people fighting against each other and hating each other. So that's what the message is in here.
Great.
It's saying, I created the good world for good people, and I want people to see who I am, that I am love, and I wish them the best, and I want them to have abundant life. And here is my experience how that found it.
Do you think this book is meant to inspire?
This book, I'm not sure what kind of people it's inspired. Maybe not, but I know definitely people in church would want to read it.
Yes.
Because people in church spend in average $15 per month on books.
Oh.
They love to read about God and what He's saying. So they constantly looking for something new. So I'm going to start in church, and where it's going to go, I don't know.
It's very cool. It's a beautiful book.
Thank you very much, and thank you for doing this for me. I mean,
No
you
problem.
just have that here just for people that they come pick
Yeah,
up the book here, and you
we like to surprise them.
really.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We'll post this on YouTube. So do you have a website that they can go look
No,
at this?
I don't have a website right now, but I have a Marsha. She's going to start doing in December the website and the ebook for
Okay.
me. But what I'm going to do, I have 100 books coming to my house, and I'm going to take the book to the Christian bookstores. I'm going to be speaking there in church and everywhere.
Nice.
Okay, and so Yadwiga, just know that you can't do that until Eric gets the books and he gets them in distribution and gets them out there.
Available.
So that then when you go to a Christian bookstore, a bookstore can pull it out.
But can I just go to church and
Oh,
say,
you
can
can-
you read this?
Oh, sure.
Because
You can go to
Right.
any church you want
in
to.
church, yeah.
And you can set up speaking engagements, and if the church has a bookstore,
Yeah, that's exactly what they told me. They said, bring the book, we want to read it because we have a local writers here section, and we want to put that in.
Yeah,
But what
yeah.
I want to do, I want to go to the church and say like this, listen, if you put this book on the shelf in your church and you help me talk about it, I'll give you 50% of the
Proceeds?
proceeds. That what I make of this book
Yeah.
minus, it's the minus $2
Yeah,
for a book and all that.
profit.
But whatever I am going to make, I'm going to give them 50%.
That's nice.
So I'm not doing that for money.
Okay.
I'm doing this. I am not rich, but I am comfortable. But I'm really doing that to inspire people and not to waste so many years as I wasted to get this, learn this. Here, what I learned, I wrote it. Was this in here, right?
yeah.
What I wrote.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just look at this, and thank you very much. Oh, and look at this. Those big letters are so nice.
And the way Steph did this,
It's just beautiful. It just beautiful. And here you see what I put this word and it says like this. Now when I pass by thee and look upon thee, behold, that thy time was the time of love. And he's saying, I took you and I took care of you and I clean you and I wash you. And I purify you and I make you mine and you are mine. That's what
That's
it
great.
says in here. And then right here, he explains how I got the book, how this got to me. And then and then when I stopped typing that, I had to divide it by chapters. So that's why everybody telling me, it flows from one to another because it was one
It
big
was
blob.
one big,
So I
It's
had
not a blob yet, we
well,
got
it was like one
Yeah.
big, thing,
Yep.
but it was just continuous story because it was written in one time.
Can you tell me just real quick about the publishing process? For other authors that might get inspired and they're thinking about, should I publish this blob or this work of art? What would you tell those authors that are thinking about publishing their work?
Okay, I would say you really have nothing to lose. I mean, people, people
If they have a message?
yes, if they have a message from their heart, if they have something from their heart. The thing is that a lot of people stop because they're afraid. Because they hear somebody's opinion or somebody's, and they saying, you know what, maybe that's just trash or something like this. What I did, I didn't ask anybody what they think about my book. I knew that came from somewhere, not from me. And I knew that whatever is in here, it's for somebody. So I tried in 2003, it didn't work. So I saw Sherry, I talked to her, and I try again. And it was really very process that takes a lot of tedious time. You have to work at it and rework it to make it perfect. But to get this, it's worth it. It's worth it.
No, it's just so cool.
It's cool.
Then what I like that the picture is just small picture, you know what I mean? It's just a little picture.
Right.
And just says 3 words about my life. I mean, people just put like 3 pages. It's not about me. That's why it's small and I liked it right away. But what I like about that boat, that's how the life's supposed to be. You sit, there is a river and you have like even, the blow up like or even little boat, you just sit under the river like here. You're just sitting and this boat just go with the flow, with the current. It just takes you. And that's what it's like. You just let it take you because we think we have control in our life, but actually what we do, the life comes towards us. It brings every day, we don't know what's going to happen, but the life brings opportunity and challenges our way. And we are the one that make the choices. We accept or we leave it. We don't just, life is not like, I want to go and I want to find a new star. I mean, that's not what life is. The life is what comes our way. So this is what it is. You just relax, flow with the current, observe, enjoy the weather and enjoy what's going on. But at the same time, opportunity comes, make a decision. I grab it or I leave. You know what I mean?
Sean, it's so funny about this cover. Laura designed, 5 or 6 covers, and then she sent me this one, and she said, I just found this and I thought it was just kind of cute, but, I don't think Yadwiga will like it, but here it is anyway. And I sent it to Yadwiga, and she just went crazy.
I went
That was
crazy
it.
because
It was so funny because
it's a simple and says so much. And because it's a leaf, that means it doesn't have a mechanism inside to
Right.
direct.
Yep.
It's just like a leaf falls on the river and just flows, and wherever it goes, it's directed by universe.
Right.
So it's so, it's so appropriate for the book. It just fits for the book.
So are you saying you're going to put that on YouTube?
Yeah, it'll be on tonight.
You must And how are you gonna call it? Go
Uh,
and get it.
well, yeah, we go and get it. I'll send you the link. I'll get your email. I'll send you the link.